Hey, hello, and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV live stream. Second time giving this a go. I don't very often get to do this kind of thing, so this could be as long as an hour, or it could be 40 minutes. It'll be very brief. That much I can tell you. So I'm just going to crack on with the main story, because that is the goal with these streams. So without further ado, let's go. We have 15 viewers already. Hello, Piano Sniper. You're a regular of King Rab streams. Well, this is the other half of King Rab. Well, the Rabtoon side. We don't have time for fighting random trash. We're cracking on with the story. Yeah, sure, Happy Striker. I'm happy to have you along if I'm still on when you're on. Hello, XIV. Oh, my mic very quiet, hang on. Is that any better? Do let me know if the microphone volume is very low. I don't stream often on PS4, so don't really know the settings. And as usual, whilst I'm streaming, my hamster is now making noise. Oh, but I do love her. You do what you gotta do, big rhymed bloke. Okay, so last time we came to this little shanty town with Alphino, and we saw two jesters who were very similar to Zorn and Fawn from Final Fantasy IX, so we're gonna see what happens next. Now, you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won by a contest with ever-changing rules. Exciting. Hello, Hamster95. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Eulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sinitos, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose better ways they can improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap, you should take a turn around Gate Town and judge the situation for yourself. Hello, Zodivamp. Okay, so, what is my goal here? I have to have a look around Gate Town. Okay, so we've got a bubbling cook pot, let's see what's cooking. A large pot bubbles over the flame, pale chunks, meal. You realise float in the otherwise plain broth. Cool. So they cook broth with bits of meat in it. That much we know. And we know that now because I found it out. Ooh, ether currents. Ether currents are vital for unlocking flying later on. So I'm going to grab that whilst I've spotted it. Because I'm not going to waste time in the stream doing stuff like this. Finding ether currents is something I'll probably do in the downtime in between. I'm saving the story for the actual streams itself, if I can. Fucking hell, that hamster is being noisy. Well guys, don't forget to drop a like. Thank you, Piano Sniper, for doing my job for me. Okay, we've got a preoccupied petticoat. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Yeah, it looks alright. Every day I dream of the life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? No. By the very nature of being an NPC in this game, you will never move from that spot. Mark my words. Okay, what am I missing? There's something over here apparently. Did you hear what happened to that girl? Like, oh my god, Sophia, I don't even know. Oh my gosh. I should really resub and finish Shadowbringers. Dude, you should. I mean, I've heard it's a really good game, like, expansion. So I'm only at the start, but I've heard nothing but good stuff about it, and I gotta say, so far I am really enjoying it. If you did spend the stream hunting Etherite currents, I'd be understandable. Flying makes things so much easier. That's true, and I have run past the objective. Ah, it's the begrinding bloke. Still here, are ya? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Eulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Nah, get fucked, mate. Gate Town's not much to look at, aye, but at least it's safe, and the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. I swear that hamster only makes noise when I'm streaming. Mad. Okay, so we've checked out Gate Town, even though this place is huge. I did 3 things, so that constitutes checking out Gate Town. You've seen what Gate Town has to offer. Yes, it has 3 whole things to offer. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on handouts of meal, and believe Eulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet, no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay unable to conceive of any other way of life. Hello, 64 power. Yay, I completed another quest. Minor achievement accomplished. Alphino wears a look of profound disapproval. Ooh. What's wrong with Alphino? Voice cutscene? You disapprove of these people's way of life? You disapprove of Eulmore. I'm gonna say he disapproves of Eulmore. Also, it's Rabtoons, not Rabtoons, 64 power. I'm sure that's a typo. Food job. Is that like your thing, you do typos? It is difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. I really want that coat. Not that it matters, however unjust this system seems to me. If these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticise their choices. Don't worry about it, 64 power. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Eulmore's largesse? The hell is that? Are doomed to suffer for their independence. So often in this game there's words they use I have to then look up the meaning of. In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gate Town, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Think you. Now you're doing it on purpose, I swear. Nay, I am not convinced that Eulmore's generosity truly serves the best interest of Kalusha's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. Hey Raz, do you remember Sergeant Darkwolf, my old profile? Yeah, I do actually. How are you? How the devil are you? I have not spoken to you in a very long time. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure. However, until I have taken these long-delayed steps through Eulmore's gates. Ishtola is best girl. Yeah, I can't contend with that. Ishtola is indeed one of the best girls. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Rab. I have been working on a scheme out my leg to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should come to fruition. That's some very dirty looking water. There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. Oh no. The Ondo they are called, though you and I know them as Sahagin. Yay. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kagane, Business favours the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. Ooh, pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor. Would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Eulmore lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating the price. I still don't understand why you got so much shit for that. I totally understand why you did it. I hate Tataru. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. He is stored in the balls. Yep, that is a universal truth, Alejandro. I'm glad you're spreading the message. Might you help me make the exchange? I guess. I love that they're aware of the nodding meme now, so they go out of their way to make the Warrior of Light do anything but nod now. Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first then, we must pay a visit to Mosa Moa, my supplier in right. Come, it's just to the northwest of here. Thanks for the promotion, Hamster95. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I don't stream that often because I just don't get the time to do it anymore, so this is a very rare occasion for me. Okay, some dude was spying on us just then. He is sure to cause problems for us down the line. Right, where are we going? Okay, we're going northwest. I'm gonna get on a mount. Who will we get this time? We've got a strange thing. Whatever this is. I think this is a mount I got free with the collector's edition of the game, so I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. I think it's from somewhere in Shadowbringers later on in the story. I don't know. Taking in the sights of the first shard. It's very green and white. First time watching a live stream. Looks good. Thanks, let it be said. Let me just say that is an unusual username. Oh, don't pick on me. I'm new here. Have I attuned to this? No, I haven't. So we shall do that before we do anything. We'll stick our hand out and that will magically make us one with this aetheryte. So this is like a nice little village. I'll do a little bit of exploring before I go on with the story. New to White Traveller, there's plenty of work to go around, but not much in the way of amusements, I'm afraid. Boo. What do you do here? I raise crops, or I try to at least. The soil here isn't fertile enough to produce a proper harvest. Ah, shame. Even so, you won't see me packing my bags for Gate Town anytime soon. The flood didn't leave much behind in the way of farmland, and I'll be damned if I'll abandon the plots of my forefathers worked on, or the homes they've led to defend. Reading and not leaving pauses to think about what I'm reading is actually quite hard. Aye, we're outside of Eulmore's protection, so we're forced to deal with our share of eaters and the like, but I've made my decision. Hi, Candice. Candice is one of our Patreons. Say hi to Candice. What kind of place is this? Well, the village is named for the families of craftsmen who once made their homes here. Do you see Venment yards just over yonder? All the shipwrights would go to work in the morning, then return here at night. You could imagine how rowdy the tavern was in the evenings. The need for big seaworthy ships might have vanished with the arrival of flood, but there are those who keep the old trade alive, even if no one wants a vessel built. The skills come in handy for dismantling what's left. Okay, I'm done with you. Checking out the rest of this humble little village. Ooh, what's that over there? It's a weird tree man. I'm gonna stab it. Let's get some action in this stream. Hey, come back here. I stab you. in the infamous words of Arm. Very rusty, because I have not played this in 3 weeks. They have battle music. I'd recommend turning the game down if possible. Why don't you die in one stab? He's a tree man. Do let me know if the game is too loud over my mic. As I said, I'm not too familiar with streaming on PS4, so I'm not sure how to get the levels just right. It is. God damn it. What am I looking for? System configuration. Let's put you down to 50. Hopefully that will be okay. I hate navigating the menu in this game. Wait, why aren't you dying in one hit? Eaten by a dinosaur. Let's see if there's any new weapons available to me. Nothing that's better than what I've already got. What have you got in the way of armor? You have not got anything better than what I currently have. So, you are a crappy merchant, my good sir. How dare a poor village not have adequate armor for me, a level 72 Dark Knight. Hey Alphino. This is Moshe Moa, the farmer of whom I spoke. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshe Moa. This is my associate, Rab. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. Shenanigans. My lackey? I know of no such person. I'm gonna guess that was the person spying on us a minute ago. Mr. Lad, short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Confound it, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. Shocker. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take the west. What do you think this village is, Trist Ram? I think this village is a shithole. How's my durability doing? Okay, why not? Treat yourself to unnecessary repairs. Because I hate running. Ooh, this is one of my favourite mounts. It plays one of the best soundtracks in the game. Garuda's theme, which is Fallen Angel, if I'm remembering rightly. Absolute banger. So, proper time, I was just shut my PC after 12 hours raid marathon. Oof. I thought I'd keep my computer on for a very long time. Hey King Rab, how are you? Oh, that's not for me. You're not talking to me. Would you recommend this game? Definitely. Give the free trial a go, at the very least. Search the surroundings for a male mistal with short blue hair. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a likely suspect and inspect him with R2X. Okie dokie, Skip. Alright, where are you? Is that you there? If so, that was very easy. Barely took any effort at all. Got ya. Look at that goofball. You have located your quarry. Rab, Any sign of him? Yeah, he somehow knew I was looking at him from all that distance away. You've a keen eye. Let's move in before he makes good on his escape. Cue some epic chase music. It's Sildra from Final Fantasy V. Is this a drugs bust? He had catnip. He had to go down. King Rab, you're eating cakes? Shame on you. A personal trainer shouldn't be eating cakes.
There you are. The thief who claimed the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city.
Ooh, look at that grass texture.
I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen.
Is this guy voiced by James Corden?
No one here gives a damn about me. Look, when the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Eulmore or nothing? What of the Christerium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Eulmore. That's
But
where all my
why?
friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Eulmorans' interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
Of course not.
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
Man, that really muddy grass texture is like super distracting. I wonder if I should remove my helmet for this stream. It's very weird when it's like a serious scene, it cuts to my character's face and it's just my blank, dark warrior helmet staring into the abyss.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
What will I say? That's not who you are. Quite possibly, meaning we'd better hurry up and think of a new plan. Nah, Alpha knows best, boy. That's not who you are. I didn't see Alpha no smile.
Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
That is an accurate impression of Estinian. I miss Estinian.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Shall we return to Rite then?
Let's do that. That grass texture reminds me that Square is thinking about
Is that-
updating the graphics of XIV. After seeing that texture, I could see why. That texture is indeed needing of improvement. Ooh, what's Alphino spotted?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
How the hell did you spot that, Alphino?
Come on, they may need our help.
I swear telescopic vision is like a Scion superpower. Okay, someone asked me a minute ago what was my favourite Final Fantasy. I've missed who asked that, but to answer your question, my favourite Final Fantasy is 4. Hands down. Good story, good characters, good music, good battle system, the works. Everything you could really want in a Final Fantasy game, really. Okay, so Mount Roulette is giving me this piece of crap, and I swear this is making it feel like it's actually slower than running, but that is actually never the case. It always just feels like certain mounts are slower, even though they all go at the exact same speed. It's really weird. Look at my little dinky machine. Leave me alone. Okay, so I'm gonna go check out this dude who Alfredo spotted with his super telescopic vision. All flight mounts feel slow when running on land. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Final Fantasy 4 fan, Alejandro. Word up. They see you rolling, they hating. I'm in my manor color, going to save some guy, gonna save some guy. I'm going the wrong way. Where is he? Yeah, I am used to the flying speed from worlds that are not on the source. Here, he's breathing. I think that he won't last long without help. So what am I going to do? Am I going to give this guy CPR? No, I'm going to hand my hand out and that will magically help him up. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. What, raising my hand up? It always does. Cough, splutter, mercy, mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. Hey Raz, it's been a long time. How you been? Hey Erica, I haven't spoken to you in... feels like months. Years even. Maybe not years, but... definitely been a long time. How are you? I'm pretty good myself. I thought for certain I was dead. Sorry. Dead. He's supposed to have started there because he's obviously a bit cold. How am I ever to repay this kindness? Let me know if you'd like me to join on 14. Might be about 20 minutes I'll be able to. Yeah, hopefully I will still be here in 20 minutes time. It's not going to be a long one, unfortunately, today. We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? That's good to hear, Erica. A fire in broad daylight. Well, due to the state the first shard is in, even though it looks like it's broad daylight, this is actually probably night time for them. I'll have to check the in-game clock in a minute to tell you that, yeah, it's perpetual daytime in this world. Crystal, I was invited to Eulmore to work as an artist. See my character in full armour, dark warrior armour, sitting down like that is very amusing. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. Ah, poor guy. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Porphyry's city. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the... Sorry, that's not supposed to be funny. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. What the hell is a balustrade? Yeah, Raz, we haven't seen you much in months. Yeah, as I keep saying, I don't get a lot of time to do this. From up there? How were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Aye, they do indeed. Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Vorfrey passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Eulmore, his word is law. Not liking the sound of this Vorfrey guy. The more I hear about Eulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. Really? I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Away into the city? Come along, Tristal. Mount Roulette. Yay. Okay, so we have a classic Final Fantasy enemy type here. I am riding on an Ahriman. Ahriman, is that how you pronounce it? Anyway. This is one of my favourite mounts. Mainly because it's a classic Final Fantasy enemy. Just trying to fly through here, buddy. Okay, so in game time it's actually 12:20 AM, so yes, this is, even though it's broad daylight, it is actually indeed night time for these lovely people of the First. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempts to enter Eulmore, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviours into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach, but since it's pain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. A piece of invisible paper? No, it's my favourite paintbrush. The Eulmorian elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We can't deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I can't. I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Ah, thank you, kind random stranger. I shall forget you by the end of the quest. Alphino weighs the brush you receive from Tristal in deep thought. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to pay the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, as I always do, mayhaps you could pose as my assistant. Anything for you, Alphino, best boy. Then it is settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters, aka Zorn and Fawn. Okay, so it's back to the gates of Eulmore. I will mop up these side quests in... well, it's not exactly offline, but basically not during a stream, as this is strictly a main story quest stream series. X9. Okay, so we have the Fat Chocobo. Fans of Final Fantasy IV may recognise this little fella. Oh, sorry, big fella rather. He used to be the item storage in that particular game. If you remember, I actually made a joke about that in Final Fantasy IV in a nutshell. Cecil sticking his hand deep into its guts to get his items, and being reprimanded for using a very unusual form of item storage. Because, to be fair, who stores an item inside, you know, a chocobo? It's just wrong. So this little fat fucker is waddling us away to the gates of Eulmore, Gate Town. Doodaloo do 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 doodaloo do do. It even has the classic theme, obviously reorchestrated for this game. Love it. Hey, you were here last time well, at the start of the stream. I hate people who just AFK and get away with it in this game, because I can't leave this game on without it booting me out. So I wonder what he's doing differently, because I would have definitely been booted out after nearly 36 minutes of stream time. Okay, so you might get to see Zorn and Fawn now, as they conveniently show up. Here they are. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colours show. Yeah, sounds like a load of shit to me, mate. I can paint, portraits at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some of you faces in the crowd. What fortunate that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. Smooth one, Alphino. I have only my brush to testify for me, but you will note that it's been no small amount of service. Just handed her a piece of thin air. Ah, ho, Flecks of paint, both old and new. A tool much loved and much used. Let's let him in. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us, and we'll put those talents to the test. Sweet. And who is this hanger-on, well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant, he whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with him, or not at all. Yeah, you tell him, Alphino. I'm the main motherfucking hero of the story. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our greatest vacant space, we retire to Eulmore's sweet embrace. That's a fun voice to do. I'm glad these three random citizens are sort of, you know, just there. Oh, mercy me, the meal. We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. I'm just kind of winging it now with these voices. And as is Final Fantasy XIV tradition, the camera pans up when they don't know how to end a scene.
Redemption is beyond us.
This is a very nice looking
The
place.
lament of all but saints and fools. and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Kind of reminds me of Lightning Returns. Luxion, or whatever that city was called, where Snow was like king of everything.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Carl Harrison, I completed this expansion. It is the best one so far. Imo. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. Time will tell if I think it's the best one yet, but I am more than willing to accept the outstanding recommendations this expansion has been given to me so far. I mean, I've enjoyed all the expansions so far, even Stormblood. Do you need something? What do you do here? Oh, I've lived here for ages, 10 years at least. It was my mother who brought me. Oh, she's dead now. Awkward. It's funny, I ought to feel sad to think of her, but I don't. Don't feel much of anything anymore, really. I suppose there's not much point to it. I have nothing to love, nothing to hope for, so why bother? I know, I'll never get up there to Eulmore proper. I'll live here, stealing their scraps, and then I'll die here. That's all. So we're not actually in Eulmore yet. We're still in the shitty, poor people begging for scraps place. Well, let's find out. What kind of place is this? It's called the Derelicts, after those hulking shipwrecks from the flood. I suppose these days there's nothing in the whole bleeding place that the name doesn't apply to. The buildings, the paths, the people all forsaken, just sitting there and waiting to rot. Oh, we survive, I suppose, like maggots in a course, feeding on whatever carrion we scrounge from the city. But live? No. Okay, so we're still in, not Gay Town, but it's still like a crappy rundown area. Random Vieira. Or V as in this, in the first. I'm not going to read every single text box out loud, only storyline cutscenes, otherwise you will get sick of me reading this stuff out loud. Those guys are up to something. Ah, this is a pretty large area. Oops, sorry, you weren't done talking. Cool beans. Ooh, vendor. Oh no, fishing. I don't do fishing. Fishing is not my forte in any kind of game, not just this one. I can't put my finger on what this music reminds me of. I like to say it's like a PlayStation 1 game I'm thinking of, but I'm not sure. No thank you, buddy, I'm not coming in to see you dance. My supplier? I don't even remember how I got this armor. For those of you who haven't seen it. Hello? What? Hang on, coming up. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. None of the moth flying around me. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh yeah, exploring this little area. I already spoke to you. Damn, these guys got it hard. Welcome, welcome to the City of Final Pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. All smoothed away, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to the joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Bureau of Immigration? Damn. Declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Splendid, so it's a city of assholes. There's definitely a trope for that. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves, willing for the time being. So yeah, this definitely reminds me of Luxurion in Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns. Ooh, Ethernet shard. This must be a city-state. I won't waste too much of the stream looking for these Ethernet shards. Hang on. Oh, there's the door to the side. Durr. New to the city? I can explain how it's laid out if you like. Just imagine 3 layers on top of the other. This layer here is called Buttress. Buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that, You've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Eulmore spend their days. Cool beans. Very nice palace. Okay, there's the immigration officer. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to check this place out. Registration officer. Cool helmet. I wonder if you can get that helmet. Surely you must be able to. Not just yet. Ooh. Shiny. Very swanky place for a customs and immigration office type thing. This may have been a mistake. Damn, these stairs go up for ages. Definitely seeing the Limzilla Mincer inspiration in this place, because a lot of places supposedly are reflections of worlds from the original world, Eorzea. Infinite Shard. Don't know how many there are in this particular city. I may be lost. Gotta say, so far this expansion is definitely an expansion. Like everything, it's just so much to do and explore. Like Stormblood, all the areas were quite small and compact, and there wasn't actually a lot of people to talk to and stuff, and it just all looks samey, but everything so far has just looked different in this world. Classic Final Fantasy XIV doors opening and closing on you, ruining immersion. Right. Yeah, definitely lost. Nuts bored. So let's retrace our steps. Get my sprint on. Yeah, this is definitely a city because I can't use my mounts. Okay, I'm done exploring for now, so let's do the next story quest. Welcome to Eulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphino, an artist, and this is Rab, my assistant. My little bitch. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Cool, jumping the queue. Now, the citizens of Eulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favour of Lord Forfrey, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general labourer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chinese and Julia Chai, a Mistal couple whom most refer to as the Chais. Probably not saying that right. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. AKA fade out and then fade in, and the paperwork is actually done. All in order, these are your registration documents. Yeah, have your invisible piece of paper. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Eulmoran citizens. Yay. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Cool. I'm a citizen of Eulmore. Come in. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. Here you go. What have we here? Alphino, artist. Rab, artist assistant. To be employed in the service of Lord Chinus and Lady Julia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it's best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before we're interrupted by something. Oh dear. I hope not, although the viewer number is frozen 18. I have a feeling something wasn't up, because the chat has been completely frozen for at least 20 minutes now. So, if you guys can hear me, I'm sorry if I haven't been talking back to you. Yep, I'm definitely missing something here. The chat seems to have jumped into a completely different context, and I have no idea what's going on. So, apologies guys, I'm not ignoring you, I don't know what happened there. You smell hideous. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. No worries, man. Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourself clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourselves presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence, Cornen. There, the guard by the... oh, sorry, that's the guy's name. Cornen, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. Tell you one thing, playing this game and streaming it is making me read a lot of stuff out loud. I hadn't realised we were so aromatic. In other words, we stink. So it's frozen. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm not ignoring your stream comments. It's not my fault I can't. There's something up with PS4 streaming. Okay, so we gotta find Cornen. Oh no, sorry, we have to have a shower first because we smell. And that constitutes having a shower. You rinse yourself clean in a steam of water. What data center world are you on? I'm on Adamantoise. Oh, sorry, lady. Wait, you're not a lady? Ugh. Sorry, sir. I would very much like to proceed to the canopy and continue the story. There are other players here in great abundance. This must be either an endgame crafting gear area or a lot of other people going through the story at the same time. Okay, we've got some materia menders and vendors. I see who wrote the material for FF9. Malwin, Script Exchange. Yeah, this is definitely an endgame area. Ooh, Ephraite. That's the tune. Oh. Balls. Well, that's lame. Can't wait to meet this Lord Warfrey guy. Hello, Matthews Phil. If that even is how to pronounce your name. Loved your Final Fantasy XII parody. Thank you, Red One. Are you related to Red 13 by any chance? Lame joke, I know. Oh, my timer is ticking, which means that is all I have time for today. At least we managed to get into this lucrative city of Eulmore. Very nice place. I look forward to exploring the rest of it offline. Well, not offline, but off-stream. So, thank you all for turning up. I'm sorry it wasn't a very long one. No, I won't give Balfour his own show. So thank you for tuning in, everyone. Hopefully I can do this again real soon, because I'm saving the main story quests for these streams. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!